interface with consciousness and that we can make
Tes, cek sound tes. Selamat siang. Oke. Tidak kedengaran ya suaranya. Oke, selamat siang semuanya. Welcome. Sore. Ya, bilang sore lah. Oke, welcome lagi mau bang apapun reply. Kali ini saya mudah nulis. Kebetulan ada event baru ya. Ada event baru, story baru, karakter baru, cuman yang akan gue baca. Oke lah, langsung mulai aja. Stream kali ini targetnya ya ngeluarin apa yang baru-baru aja sih. Oke, yang mau joki Genshin juga open ya. Tak pusing tanya-tanya ketawa di lucu. Ini ada first juga sih. Aku udah lupa, tak ingat lagi hidup sendiri. Oke, kelar. Request. Ide. Overload. Belum di HP ya. Sumpah, kok kayak gerak sendiri gitu. Material apa sih kartu dia apa ya? Udah 35. Baru juga mau streaming udah kebelet tipis cuy. Kronos 4. Kan kayaknya bentar. Kartu tipis cuy.
Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
Udah.
I will be there for everyone.
To which stage will life guide us?
Mungkin bawa
The experiment.
Why hesitate?
Another day, another gotcha. Perfect.
Nice.
Anything I can.
Nice.
Perfect. Gotcha.
Anything.
Another. Let's reach.
Why hesitate?
Make this
Guys.
quick.
I see my way clear.
The experiment.
I should try to
Nambah
smile. Why
aja kali ya.
hesitate if you know what you want?
boleh basic. Tanah pusing tanda tanya. Aku udah lupa tak ingat lagi. Sendiri tak lupa. Waduh, 60 men berarti ya. Kalah. Pusing tanda tanya. Aku udah lupa tak ingat. Kau pulang nanti kamu hidup sendiri. Bukan.
The lovely smell of all my prey. Vitality sour.
Rerun. Nah. Lanjutkan. Kita ikan dari mana dulu? Kayaknya ini dulu kali ya, tuh requestnya dulu ya. Bentar deh, udah pipis sih. Oke, sekarang azan dulu ya. Tes. Kayak enak cuy. Rada lama. jam 8 sampai jam 12 malamnya. Ada Charlotte cuy.
Rover, fancy running into you here. Won't you dine with me? Ms. Margarita asked me to sample her newest pizza, but my goodness, these portions.
Apa nih? Karakter baru kah?
Did you hear what the Order's acolytes found while clearing the abandoned library? A manuscript of a poem with an accompanying music sheet. The public has already caught wind of its contents. Did you know it was signed as Golden Anthem? They say it was their last work, written aboard the Pilgrim's Sail. I reckon the original finder fished it out the sea and put it in the library, not knowing what it was.
Shh, quiet. They're criminals. Best not mention them in public.
Shh. That name is not to be spoken of in Raguna. Simply put, the Golden Anthem was once a renowned poets' society. Their 3 members were once the Sentinel's cantors, but the Order banished them for insulting the divinity. Allegedly, their pilgrim sail caught fire and none on board survived, and thus their last known work disappeared.
Well, since the manuscript is no longer secret, how does the tune sound?
Give me a second. Let me think. Hear that? It's exactly what they're playing now.
Well, it would appear they were possessed by demons.
Oh, kira karakter baru. Kayaknya nggak playable deh.
Friends, it's been too long. I gather you were also listening in on that conversation about the Golden Anthem's last work?
What did you mean by daemons?
Resentful of the Order's verdict, they committed to paper a curse upon Rinasita and Raguna. Those favored by the divinity were the most willing to raise the blade of rebellion, for they alone knew how to make divinity bleed and doctrines crumble. Though they died in exile to a great fire, their resentment festered in their music and poetry, transforming into horrors known as daemons. Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna. This article was recently published in the Raguna Literary Journal. Quite the perspective, wouldn't you say? Vengeance born of resentment. Such dark and twisted characters are hard to resist. Perhaps someone unwittingly played that tune just now and opened the plushies to possession by the daemons. Then again, it's all conjecture. Those in the Poets' Society died years ago, and who's to say what really happened? Now, if those vengeful spirits really do exist, well, out of all the patrons here, they went straight for you, Rover. Curious and curiouser. By the way, it just so happens that I made a copy of the Poets' Society's last work. Here, take it. Consider it a little souvenir from your spirited encounter. Maybe it'll prove useful later. Goodbye, friends. A change of venue is in order. I must finish my play.
Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna. Unverifiable, yes, but not entirely dismissible. That said, a peculiar entity did indeed manifest, and it attacked you. So, let's start at the very beginning. I have a friend who's an expert in deciphering music. I believe you've met her before. She who resembles Topaz should still be near Whisperwind Haven at this hour.
Effort itu berapa? Tempat 9 kebanyakan. Yang penting nggak penuh dulu deh. Aku bingung effortnya berapa.
Poetry and music hold equal sway. Shh. Listen carefully.
Oh,
Follow the song to find her.
ya cona.
Rover, Carlotta, it's been too long.
You really must adore that song. I remember hearing you sing it when I was little. When I was a child, whenever I passed by Chacona's house, I'd always hear music drifting from the courtyard. Lively, spirited, and so full of emotion.
I remember it well. Those two guards of yours were like giants from Septimont. Easily 200 pounds of pure muscle.
Back then, Chacona's family conducted the Order's choir.
How should I put it? Well, as they say, families are always rising and falling. But a song is a song, whether sung in a grand hall or beneath the open sky. As for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Anyway, the two of you came in such a hurry. I suppose you're not here to take in the music? Oh, so you eavesdropped on a man rambling on in C3 Sharp, and then, poof, out pops a monster. Let me see. It should sound something like this. About that, Sharp Rover. I know, right? We should suggest to Miss Margarita that she add new signage. With civility. It starts with us.
Can we discuss restaurant etiquette later?
Of course. But I still need to know what kind of music could possibly have the power to conjure up those monsters of yours. The Golden Anthem. That name should never be spoken. They're criminals. To conspire with them is to risk banishment at sea. Or worse.
Don't worry. This won't be the first time we've crossed paths with the Order.
Fine. From what you've told me, the composers of this poem cursed Rinascita, spelling the fall of Raguna. When the poem is played, some type of horror appears. If I understand correctly, that's what attacked you and Carlotta. If you ask me, this story is a right load of codswallop. I don't believe a simple little poem could curse Rinascita.
Then you...
We need to get to the heart of this poem and music mystery. Let me join you. I can't resist a good adventure. I'll help you find the link between the music and those daemons. But in return, I want you to hand these pages to me for safekeeping. Then we have a deal. Since you believe this music summons them, how about we test it for ourselves? I've already memorized the sheet music.
It's risky, but there's no surer way to find out. Wouldn't you agree, Rover?
The final work of poets banished to distant seas and condemned to death. What, I wonder, did the verses forged in flames truly sing of?
Anti-promax sih.
They are just like the ones that attacked us in the restaurant.
Solo time! Perfect wrap-up. Ta-da! A grand overture.
Oh, dia bagus cecek sih.
Sprout of budding seeds. Let's have fun.
Kalau dari segi damage kayaknya nggak terlalu sakit banget tuh.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing furnace shall forge Raguna's true gold. Is it saying Raguna will burn to the ground?
They wanted their resentment to echo through the streets. Just by reading this, I can almost see their terrifying faces in the fire.
These voices. They're people of Raguna, aren't they? I think I heard Mr. C3 Sharp in the mix.
If the poet's resentful souls gave birth to daemons, then shouldn't they sound like the poets themselves? Those voices were just people who read or heard their work.
Perhaps the voices themselves are what causes the daemons to manifest. In the legends, daemons are born of death and curses. But what we've seen isn't like that, no. They're more like horrors created from people's words and imagination. Of course, I'm just speculating. The voices were somewhat muddled. Perhaps I can refine the melody. This time, we need to listen harder. Let's find out what the true story really is. This is a realm created from melodies. Music can transcend space and time to bring memories and stories to life. No. Normally, you can't perceive the frequencies in a melody. But that manuscript lets you see the world as I do. That part with the daemons should be right here.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
Lorenzo, gimana baca Jika? Gua baca biasa aja sih caranya, tapi ya kayaknya konser aja. Ya gua seneng. Karena konser aja gua seneng. Oh kayaknya enggak sih, nggak baca. Mau saving buat karya aja.
Its meaning no longer belongs to its creator alone, but is shaped by the interpretations of its readers. Perhaps it was a simple poem at first, nothing more. But then that article claimed it was a curse upon Raguna.
Benar anniversary-nya worth it sih sebenarnya ya. Ada Changli, ada Jinsi, ada Charlotta.
No one knew exactly what happened, so they filled in the gaps with their imaginations. With motive and a complete story. Perhaps that's all it took for a lie to become the truth.
Kalau di compare untuk sekarang ya lebih bagus bagi nilin nggak punya gua.
This is the Golden Anthem's revenge and curse upon Raguna.
Tapi nggak tahu ntar pas ada karya dia.
An imagination alone cannot bring something into existence. Yes, someone must have used them to create the daemons. What if the mastermind pulling the strings from the shadows is the author of that article? Daemons are bound to their creator, so it might not be a coincidence you felt them target you at the restaurant. There could be a connection between you and this mastermind. Perhaps they have their own reasons for wanting to see you silenced.
Jujur aku apa ini Asteroid bener-bener seret banget. Dari bannernya siapa ya? Habis Charlotte tuh siapa ya? Lupa. Pokoknya habis Charlotte udah Santarella sama Camelia kalau nggak salah. Nah itu aku gacha Camelia. Terus selanjutnya ada Rerun Shorekeeper. Aduh, seret banget tuh. Star Keeper nggak dapat, iseng gacha di Zani, dapat Zaninya. Jadi hampir setiap page tuh ada gacha lah. Gua aja sisa asteroid 7k sama 30 bola emas. Gak tahu bisa dapat apa enggak ntar. Harusnya bisa nggak sih? 7k tuh udah dapat 40 pool sama 30. Iya bisa lah. 70 puluhan udah dapet itu. Halo Kavina. Harusnya bisa dapet sih. Ya kalau Red Off menang. Emang sekarang posisinya Red Off? Perasaan kemarin bilangnya udah Red On.
Imagination knows no bounds. If left unchecked, such incidents will
Event
only
baru kah?
increase.
Iya, ada event
For
baru.
resonators, dealing with them isn't much of a
Tuh,
challenge.
kenapa sih event barunya nggak sebelum ada sebelum ganti banner gitu?
Finding the one pulling the strings should be our
Tapi kan
priority.
gacha sih ya. Sisanya masih banyak juga ya, 7k sama 30 bola. Gua aku sebenarnya pede sih apa dapat kartu ya. Ya mungkin apa kalau rate off-nya mungkin PT kecil bukan PT kecil. Cuma beberapa puluh doang, tapi kalau menang rate off sih bisa langsung ke nyatanya ya. Iya.
If the daemons are born from the public's imagination, then things will shift once we catch
Berapa
whoever is
Primos
responsible for starting
bang?
this in the first place.
Nggak tahu.
This mastermind
Menang
has
di
got a brilliant
pool
lens to
10
twist the
pertama
facts,
untung hoki
stirring
makanya
fear and turning it into
kita masih
resentment.
banyak. Tapi habis
Maybe
di
an attempt to cover up
singging
certain
situ
stories about the
full
Poet Society.
bejir.
He must be tied to them somehow.
Tapi masih
If we
nyisa
know more
7k
about the
nggak?
Golden Anthem,
Masih
we might be
banyak
one step
sih,
closer to
enak sih.
catching him. Music and poetry are born from kindness and hope. Yet now they've been twisted to create these monstrosities. Whoever is behind this won't just sit back and watch. The thought of confronting them is already inspiring me to write a ballad.
80 dapat ya sama singging
Which
sih, oke
instruments
lah.
would fit?
Our enemy hides in the dark, while we remain in the light. If that's the case, we
Aku
need
juga
to
mau
split up.
cuy apa dapat di titik
With your
kecil.
tenacity and Takona's expertise, we will uncover the truth. Someone has pointed a gun at Cat's Eye. Someone ought to pull back the curtain.
Kok aku
and
pas
expose
bannernya
them.
si Brand,
The family has its ways. Tracing the article's source and
aku kan
finding
gacha
this
banner Brand
mastermind
tuh
won't be a problem.
alot banget. Dari yang awalnya 18.000 asteroid kalau nggak salah. Ya 18.000 asteroid. Terus beberapa bola gitu. Itu kan hasil saving dan apa? Vakum dari gua ya. Karena nggak gacha-gacha. Ya dapat bakal rate off di titik tinggi, dapat si brandnya di titik tinggi, terus gacha senjatanya nggak dapet. Alot banget gila.
If we find melodies connected to the Poet Society, I can bring the past into clearer focus. I've got it, Rover! I know a place where they've definitely left their mark. Let's go. Onward to new melodies. I really admire the wind. It's free to go anywhere without restraint. If only it could carry my poems into the hands of everyone across the world.
Nanti dapat lagi 10 bola emas dari anniversary kan sampai akhir bulan itu ya. Ya paling buat kartu itu iya tetap itu nggak akan buat Yacona. Kompak di luar hujan. Jadi juga buat kartu lain pasti kalau dapet.
This is where Raguna's musicians lay their old instruments to rest.
Semoga nggak
For the
ya
people
kalau
of
misalkan
Raguna,
kalah retov
the
ya
sea
semoga
is
pas retonnya nggak alot-alot
We
banget lah
live and
please.
sleep by the sea, and our souls drift out to sea when
Udah
we
capek
pass.
kalah retov di PT tinggi lagi.
Since an instrument is an extension of the musician, it's only fitting that it's buried by the sea. May its dreams be long and sweet before returning to the waves. I'm certain this is where the poets of the Golden Anthem laid their instruments to rest before their banishment. What's wrong? You seem troubled. Is that what's been on your mind this whole time? I say, if the answers aren't coming, let it all go and clear your mind.
Gue
To be
seneng
honest,
aja.
I haven't found any leads either. But worry not.
Was
This is what
Oh,
we bards call a bottleneck.
dia main kok si pasnya fair. Padahal mah ada yang
I spent
kecil.
3 days just trying to find the right words to describe a tree. Couldn't do it.
Tapi
Not one
mekaniknya
word.
gimana ya si Jason ini?
So, I stood under that tree and prayed for an apple to fall on my head. You know, just like in those stories where inspiration strikes after an apple hits you. And, well, at least you get a snack out of it. Sadly, the apples weren't ripe and none fell. No free nibbles for me, unfortunately.
Jujur
Try
ini
it.
seru aja, kelihatan rame, ada lingkaran SK plus konten. Kayaknya yang buat rame itu PSK-nya nggak sih? Lebih apa? Percaya gitu.
Huh. It's a real apple.
Magic.
Later, when I finally decided to leave, I looked up through the gaps in the branches and suddenly saw a blooming flower atop a cliff. Turns out, even without an apple, inspiration may yet strike. But if I hadn't stood there, I might have missed that unexpected burst of beauty. So, maybe this is enough. Let's put aside heavy thoughts and continue our walk with a clear mind.
Hashtag Rover
I'm
ngeharem.
starting to understand why Carlotta calls you Topaz.
Hashtag Rover ngeharem.
Is that so? But I'm nowhere near as dazzling as the sun. If anything,
Emang harem
I'd
dia
rather be like Icarus in the
dikelilingi
story,
wanita-wanita tober.
soaring freely in the sky, even if it means falling in the end.
Literally masuk ke isekai ya. Yang penuh dengan cewek-cewek.
I sense the melody of an instrument close by. Let's search for it. A flute, but it sounds sharp and harsh. If this were a performance, I'd say it's trying to finish as quickly as possible, barely giving the notes a chance to breathe.
Apa?
A harp. It's in excellent condition, but its tone is flat and dull. Let's keep it for now and see if there are any other instruments nearby. Is that a lute?
Lute apa? Gitar
Its
kah?
echoes are faint.
Gitar
Perhaps
yang
because
lain
it's
kah?
been abandoned longer than the previous two. I'll need some time to decipher it. Wait. The sound may be weak, but there's an undeniable strength to it. Rover, behind you!
Santai, aku MC ini.
It seems this lute likely belonged to a member of the Poet Society. Which is to say, it holds the melodies they left behind.
Iya dia kayaknya tipikal. Bagus buat cewek dia.
Bloom from ashen shell. Let's have fun. The timbre also matches. I believe this lute is exactly what we've been looking for. Sometimes, even when the instruments are the same, the performer's mood can change the entire sound. For example, this lute doesn't seek to boast. It speaks softly, like a traveller sharing a story over tea in the warmth of an afternoon. The true purpose of music is to express what words cannot. Rover, if there's something you want to say but can't put into words, if you sing it, maybe I'll understand.
But I haven't even heard you sing yet.
Me? Perhaps another time. Once all this is settled, I'll perform for you. Be sure to listen closely then. Now, it's in the lute sounds. I hope this melody holds a tale worth telling.
Melodis. Bonus skillnya si Cacona.
Listen, I hear something up ahead. It seems like an interrogation room. This melody carries the weight of the Poet Society interrogation. Let's keep moving. Take care with each step. The melodies left by these instruments are extremely fragile. The realm we're about to enter will appear fragmented. We may find ourselves straddling vast rifts in time and space. A single misstep could draw us into other melodies, leaving us lost within them.
Farrell of the Golden Anthem. Know that Imperator is stern, yet merciful. The Codex teaches us those whose sins are cleansed by the sea shall remain blessed by the sea. It is a grave offense to slander the Sentinel, This includes your claim that the Sentinel's true form is a steed of the skies. I was told you found this lie carved on a lithograph. In the face of the tempest, a giant celestial steed carved a path for the Ark. How absurd. If you admit you were mistaken at tomorrow's trial and reveal where you have hidden the evidence, I will move mountains to protect you and your companions. Remember, Imperator only responds to repentance, not silence.
I'm sorry, Sir Acolyte. I'm doing my best to cooperate. Please don't mistake my silence for defiance. It's just, this room is freezing, and I've caught a chill. Makes it hard to talk. I'm afraid that by the time I see the Sentinel, I will have lost my voice entirely. Perhaps then, they will judge you for silencing a poor transgressor's confession.
As long as you repent and help us destroy those blasphemous poems and songs, the Sentinel shall show mercy. You are a wise man. I trust you will make the right choice. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good night, Mr. Farrell. I will always be here should you wish to receive the Sentinel's mercy.
No need to worry, Sir Acolyte. In fact, I'm beginning to enjoy the cold.
Neither official nor private records show them as having ever repented in the Cathedral of Mercury. This melody is fading fast. Let's check if there's anything nearby to amplify it.
Kalau lo habis Astrid di tim Spektro ya, Bobby Pazani, gue habis di tim Aero. Sore bang, sore juga kata, malam. Ya seperti itu. Tapi
whether that lithograph is real or fake.
Sorry guys, tiba-tiba disconnect nih OBS.
He hoped someone might understand his doubts. Our fate has been sealed. All we can do now is choose what we believe and carry what we hope to be the truth to our graves.
They don't sound like they're full of hatred at all. If anything, they appear to have anticipated what would happen.
Banyak kalau tidak akan tadi ngelag. Stop buffering.
In fact, they even showed sympathy for the interrogator.
Everything seems to revolve around the Order. Could they be the ultimate mastermind behind this?
We don't know that for certain. But at least we now know the Poets Society would never place a curse on Raguna.
Farrell's gone mad. He ought to have hidden the truth in our secret study. Why would he slip this dangerous knowledge into his poems and hand them out to children? We ought to have buried the truth.
Buried the truth.
Kubur. Bukan kubur apa ya? Pokoknya menghilangkan bukti.
It just occurred to me. Is that our mastermind's true aim? Not only to bury the past, but also to silence those who know the truth. Like you. To that end, he stirs panic to deepen Raguna's...
I knew this was to be our fate.
The melody is fading faster now and becoming unstable. We should leave. We can continue our discussion later.
Where is this place? A study? Chikona, are we? Chikona?
Belum gua mainin itu story Cia sama Zani, nggak ada deadline berapa hari ya, gua santai. Aku ngerjain karena sebenarnya gabut sih. Genshin juga paling tinggal story juga sama, kan udah nggak ada lagi.
They were clearly the Sentinel's cantors. Why would anyone call them criminals who insulted divinity?
Ini Cacona tuh. Rata-rata backstory-nya karakternya itu ya, story bukan alur maju. Ada tangga. Ada tangga. Nggak ada chest kah? Nggak mau rugi sih sebenarnya ya. Ya namanya side story atau companion story, makanya nggak alur lagi. Tapi monoton gitu kan itu. Ya mungkin karena nggak ingin ngejiplak Genshin kali ya. Soalnya dari story-nya kan emang berbanding jauh tuh. Kalau Genshin kan ada yang alur maju, ada yang alur mundur, tapi rata-rata maju sih. Alurnya maju sih.
And I shall be reborn in immortal poetry.
Tapi kalau WoW hampir rata-rata backstory-nya semua. Entah masa kecilnya, atau lagi masa kejayaannya mereka gitu.
Our thirst for truth is why we were cast out. No matter what, remember this. The truth will always exist. And the truth is gold that is unafraid of the fiercest of flames.
Kalau alur maju namanya main story atau cerita utama. Tapi nanti kalau main story di kartu saya
Can't get through. But
the
sounds are coming.
Tapi yang aku bikin bikin si Genshin bagus tuh menurutku ya, dia tuh alur maju tapi lore-nya ada gitu. Kalau si WoW kan harus dijelasin, nggak harus dijelasin tapi lebih ke hampir rata-rata di alur mundurin dulu gitu. Sakit. I don't have much time. I'm so sleepy. Sampai dia ada chest deh di sana ya. Genshin yang bikin bagus ada bahasa Indonesia. Tapi sayangnya gua nggak main. Wah. It's okay Joe. Tipu-tipu kah? Oh.
A little treat.
Pukulin bang. Pukul lagi. Yang penting bantai-bantai dan gacha. Seru bang.
Wind against my vines. Have you found found her yet? No. She's not here either. Oh, greetings, brother and sister.
British. She's not here either.
Might I ask,
What?
have you seen someone dressed like us who likes to walk with her head down?
Who likes what?
No. Razor doesn't like walking with her head
British.
down. She must have gotten into some trouble.
That British accent. Ini emang voice actornya dari Inggris, dari UK, atau emang harus orang Amerika tapi yang harus dipaksa aksen British?
Such a beautiful voice, isn't it?
Gue sempet pengen main Genshin beberapa bulan lalu, tapi gue nanya para sepuh, waduh suram bro, mending katanya jadi mending katanya beli akun yang lumayan hero-nya, makanya gue jadi. Ada benarnya, tapi ada salahnya juga. Emang sekarang karena Genshin memang udah bisa dibilang udah hampir mau ke endgame ya, udah mau ngarah ke endgame, udah mau ngarah ke tamatnya lah. Tapi kalau ingin mulai dari awal juga nggak ada masalah. Kalau ingin pahamin ceritanya dan lain sebagainya juga nggak ada masalah.
How about a little chat first? Something's troubling you. I can tell.
What? Of course not. The ceremony is coming up, and the choir still has so much to rehearse. I'm fine.
This is a cathedral. That's the choir on stage, with the Poet Society leading them. Looks like it's a ceremony of some kind. It sounds like...
On the surface, yes. The Order certainly upheld Raguna's prosperity and stability.
Katanya ntar suram di tower, elemental reaction plus nyari artefak. Lama bener apakah bener? Iya, benar. Ntar tower apaan maksud? Kalau elemental reaction, ya kalau misalkan awal-awal ya kita nggak akan terlalu terpatok sama elemental reaction. Kita masih fokus ke damage putih ya, fisikal. Nyari artefak ya paling minimal setahun ya, nggak deh, kayaknya beberapa bulan juga bisa.
Simply knowing the Order once stood with the poets doesn't reveal the true reason behind their banishment.
Karena juga game RPG sih sebenarnya ya. Progres yang apa ya, kalau misalkan orang udah main lama terus udah berprogres ya udah tenang, tapi kalau baru main ya mau nggak mau agak ngebut gitu. Terus sepuh yang udah fancy Genshin dan sekarang main WoW, makanya dia tahu.
It sounds like a song celebrating the knights who defeated the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven. Wait, someone's approaching the stage.
Degenerates! Arrogant hypocrites, every last one of you! You have no idea what happened! Not at all! As the Order reduced our sacrifices to
Ya saranku sih emang paling benar emang cuman milih satu game RPG aja sih. Soalnya kalau misalkan banyak game RPG, males ngurusnya pertama, kedua bakalan nge-spend banyak waktu. Ya walaupun ada sisi positifnya tuh karena apa ya, bisa apa ngisi waktu gitu. Cuman ya di sisi lain ya bakalan apa ya, males dan ribet. Bukan ribet apa ya, banyak waktu yang harus di-spend gitu. Kalau di sini kata dia enak build hero, gampang, cuma eco dan unlimited, tergantung lu aja hoki kagak dapat statnya. Kalau Genshin susah nyari stat bagus, betul. Emang ya wajar sih, kan gua kan masih hitungannya game baru, dia kan pasti beradaptasi dari Genshin. Apa yang kurang dari Genshin diimprove. Genshin kan dari 2020. Ya wajar kalau misalkan udah lama main ya udah pasti biasa aja gitu. Kalau misalkan artefak kampas, gacha bau gitu, nyari spam sampai berbulan-bulan itu udah biasa.
What he said about the common folk, is it true? Tell me, were they also sent to fight at Whisper Windhaven? I must see it for myself.
What a mess. I suppose this incident is what changed the Poet Society. Strange. Why is this passageway so long? This is the same study I stumbled into in the realm of melodies.
Afternoon tea! Yes, please. The odd tea and biscuits, miss. I'll reapply the medicine once you've finished. Next time, no more climbing walls. Understood?
It wasn't just for fun. I was trying to...
There, I understand. You've always been a curious child. You saw something terribly interesting and snuck out to take a closer look.
Wait. Is it raspberry? My favorite. Huh? Ow! Look at this. This book says the flower doesn't live long. But that's silly. I know it can survive the coldest of winters. Maybe one day I'll become a great bard. A proper one. Who never makes mistakes like this.
Miss, this study is a secret. You must never tell a soul.
I understand. But I've always wondered, why do people say they're guilty? There are so many interesting poems and songs here. Why won't Father let me see them?
Oh, you'll understand when you're older, miss.
Oh, what splendid singing! Even the laureate was enraptured.
Jempol. Karena udah ngasih yang suram-suramnya gimana main Genshin, setelah gue pikir-pikir gue nunggu game baru aja atau project, mungkin sisanya gue lupa.
The Poet Society was criticized for glorifying the knights over the common folk during one of their hymn performances.
Aduh, nge-press.
I've heard of these nights during my travels. This should be where their old encampment stood. But there don't seem to be any instruments, poems, or music here that carry the memory of a melody. Let's try searching the area first.
Ini apa sih, dia ngelut-gelut ya? Ada game baru yang ditunggu juga bro? Apa nggak ada? Kayaknya aku mungkin nunggu yang dari apa? Developernya siapa ya, lupa kok. Pokoknya Project D, tapi apa ya? Lupa kok tuh. Itu kayak apa ya? Dragonis itu ya. Tipikal game kayak Dragonis gitu. Paling itu sih. Kalau nggak salah pakai Unreal Engine 5 deh. Itu si game itu. Up and shot juga gua tunggu. Aku ada game art tapi nggak install. Berat sih. Berat dalam artian storage ya, bukan apa gameplay. Kalau gameplay masih bisa diakalin lah, diratakirin. Cuma storage gue udah gak kuat ya. 100 giga cuy.
To find the melody, we should try to follow the route they once took. Perhaps inspiration will strike us along the way.
Kalau Misho, oh tidak, spoiler lah, belum nge-quest kah? Keren udah. To infinity and beyond.
This was the last stop on their route. Oh, the view just now as we soared in the sky was just breath. What is it? Has anything come to mind?
Belum, dari tadi cuma ngerjain event. Wah, kirain udah nge-story nih. Ngerjain eventnya doang ternyata.
Yes. How did I miss that? The wind is the finest recorder of melodies. It rises from the primal, churning endlessly, echoing in our ears without end. I believe the melodies left by the Poet Society were witnessed by the wind, and it will carry them to us. Playing a tune, of course. I want to capture the mood they must have felt when they were here. I'm
Event yang
curious as to
film
what they
apaan
left
itu
behind.
belum gua mainin. Oh, event-event yang kayak film-film teater gitu ya. Juga belum sih.
Rimbo and Selena must have returned to Raguna by now. That lithograph of the Sentinel's true form. It has to be here somewhere. Did that gentleman guide us intentionally? Who exactly was he? Backpack stuffed with papers claiming to be a common artist traveling in search of inspiration. Yet he spoke like a nobleman. But I can't afford to think about that now.
Cuma gelut
If not for
doang.
his help, we'd still
Oh,
be
gelut doang
singing
kan?
praises to a full Sentinel. He's right. We cannot continue to sing for the Order anymore. We must enlighten the people of Raguna. They deserve to know the truth. The Knights of the Order defend only the Order's interests, and so the time has come for us to become knights for the people of Raguna.
It seems someone told the poets the truth about the Sentinel, and even suggested they stop singing solely for divinity and begin singing for the common folk as well. On the surface, what our mystery man said makes perfect sense. He even has knowledge of Imperator's true form. And this hidden lithograph is evidence the poets were telling the truth. Is this form of the Sentinel the same as the one you saw at Avenolium?
Oh, si Form Sentinel kuda Pegasus. Ya.
So the poets were indeed banished for uncovering the Order's secrets. Even under interrogation, they held their silence. It wasn't until they met this mysterious man and learned the truth that they chose to become Knights of Raguna. Resentment and curses are not songs of their own style. As for the true mastermind, we still have no direct proof linking him to the Order. We must confront his lies and put an end to these Daemon incidents. But once the truth of the Golden Anthem at Imperator is revealed, it will no longer be just a matter of daemons, but is now the right time?
The will of the people is strong. This mastermind is so sure that the lies about the Sentinel will go undiscovered, and that no one will easily believe the truth. The truth exists to be uncovered. All we need is to plant the seeds of doubt in the people's hearts, and let them take root and grow.
Yes. Let's get going then. We'll go back to Margarita's. It's where our story began, and it's where it must end. Miss Margarita!
Well, hello. If it isn't Rover and Chacona. Oh, Miss Chacona's a regular around here, you know. I've even asked her to perform a few times. Helps bring in the crowds.
Actually, I've come to ask a favor of you today, Miss Margarita. I'm sure you've heard the rumors circulating lately about the Poets Society's legacy. There's something important we'd like to share. Could you help us gather everyone?
Not a problem at all. Did you make any big discoveries? I'm so curious about what actually happened. It's driving me nuts.
Rover, we'll begin when you're ready. The poets did board the Pilgrim's sail, becoming the stars of their own final act. We all know how that tale ended. A great fire consumed the ship, dragging it to icy depths, and the poets of the Golden Anthem with it. But hear this. Banishment did not breed hatred in their hearts for our city, and the flames did not scorch a curse into their music or poems. If you wish to hear their true voices once more, seek them at the Cathedral of Mercury. The children there still sing hymns written by the poets of the Golden Anthem. And yet, not a single daemon has appeared, even as those poets face their end. As the fire filled the ship's cabins, they penned their last poems with death drawing near. Perhaps they were greeted by the Sentinel in their final moments. Or perhaps they fell silently toward death. If the poets truly meant to curse Raguna, why would they write such obscure poems? Why not simply leave their works behind in Raguna? No. Their last words were hastily written as the flames closed in. This charade, it was carefully crafted, twisting their work to conceal the truth. We already have... No. Tomorrow, at the Odyssey Opera House, I will reveal the truth. Until then, I thank you all for your patience.
This can't... this is very confusing.
Previously.
Sorry.
Loria, is this all real? What do you mean by the truth? Did you discover something? The poets of the Golden Anthem, they were...
A fascinating story indeed. You've certainly piqued everyone's curiosity. The speech you made just now, you're implying the poets of the Golden Anthem were framed and their works deliberately misinterpreted.
Exactly. Someone used the story of the Golden Anthem to stir the public's curiosity. This is what created the daemons.
If memory serves, official records of the Order of the Deep state the poets were charged with blasphemy against the Sentinel. Surely you're not suggesting this was all the Order's doing? I dare say, such remarks would be considered a grave crime, punishable by banishment.
Are you from a noble family? The city's elite have a habit of siding with the Order.
I'm afraid you misunderstand. I admit, I do get that question quite often. I am but a traveling playwright. Your presentation brings me back to a play I wrote in my youth. A group of birds, locked inside a cage. Convinced they will never fly, they do nothing but stand on a perch. Then, one day, the cage door opened. The young birds flapped their fragile wings attempting to fly, but plummeted to the ground, one by one. Many consider their fate a tragic one. What say you?
I see it differently. Even if they met their end falling into the abyss, they still had a chance to glimpse the sky and spread their wings.
And what of those who chose to remain in the cage, having witnessed their predecessors fall to their demise? Will they dare to reach for the skies after realizing the cost of choosing to fly? Does the truth exist to protect or to harm? That is the question. Miss Poet, I look forward to tomorrow's arrival.
A splendid retaliation. I witnessed all of your performance. Like everyone present, I too eagerly anticipate tomorrow's arrival. As expected, the Order's fingerprints are all over it. According to our inside sources, it was none other than acolytes from the Order who salvaged the poet's lost works from the wreckage. They've long known of their existence and hid the poems in the Order's library. It's possible this was a sham all along. Choosing to make it public now likely means they're using those poems to obscure the real truth. Now, considering the fact that the untraceable article first began circulating among poets, musicians, and playwrights alike, I think it's fair to say its author is a regular of such secret circles. He may even be the resonator we've speculated about. His collusion with the Order is why these rumors are allowed to run rampant in the streets. I'll have someone follow this secret circle's trail and see what we can find. We should also share these findings with Chikona. As a poet, her insights would be much appreciated.
That's strange. She was just there a moment ago.
Just like when we were children. Gone without a trace. And she and her family disappeared without even a goodbye. Ms. Margarita, have you seen Chikona?
Miss Jacona? She was squirreling off towards the harbour earlier. I thought that's where you were meeting, so I didn't say a word. She did look quite down, though. Never seen her wear such a gloomy face before.
Thank you for letting us know, Ms. Margarita.
Why don't we split up and look for her at the harbor?
Sorry.
The young birds left their cage, flapping frail wings as they fell to the ground.
I never thought his words would reach into the depths I sealed away so long ago.
Coming here implies you worry about tomorrow's outcome. You intend to reveal the truth of the Sentinel to the public. But that revelation, it comes with a price. One you've paid before as a child. Remember?
Rata-rata ada tanduk ya keluarga Salia.
Here I thought you'd be much
Dan ini ada
wiser
tanduk.
than this. You know the dangers of pilgrimage, yet you all still cling to the same reckless path.
Apa sih Cantarlah emang ada tanduk?
Drives
Baru
such
tahu aku.
stubbornness.
The truth has its thorns, and the golden anthem has already paid its price. Do you wish to relive their fate?
Is that what you're trying to tell me with your play? But you know
Cinta
nothing
nggak
of how
dapat
the golden anthem
war.
responded.
Lah.
Allow me to share the answer, Sir Acolyte. Do you remember the very first voice from the heavens? The one the people of Renacita kept alive in their hearts as they built their homes on this land? Surely you've seen The Golden Bough, yes? A play where people from various clans wear masks, singing and celebrating together. An occasion you now call Carnival.
And what of it?
It is words and songs. We are not your enemies. What you face here is something that is hard to describe, something I call
Human beast.
reverberation.
Paling kalau Karo nggak sih masuk mah?
It exists forever.
Kalau Karo masuk lah human beast.
You can never defeat it.
You pitiful fool. Off to the seas of that reverberation you believe in so dearly.
The Order of the Deep seeks to banish us to the seas because they know they can't banish the truth.
Hear that? The bell they tolled. I will be the one to carry its sound forward.
The parallels, so striking. Just like the day the Poets Society boarded their sail. You, Chacona Toccata, blaspheming against the Sentinel. So this is the resonance they babbled on about. After all these years, another group of fools is ready to march down the same path.
Why are there always those who believe the Sentinel is some damn horse? The poets were at least clever enough to hold their tongues, but you have the nerve to parade your blasphemy through the streets. It almost makes those poets look noble by comparison.
Is that so, Sir Acolyte? I do hope you dream of this sentinel of yours every night, then.
Spare me your sarcasm, you insolent bard! You're nothing but a mouthy relic, the last of what remains of your wretched family. Do you not repent for your crimes?
Ah, so you've already tasted their fate, haven't you? You and your family, banished in the name of blasphemy. Such a dramatic turn of events. As cantors of the Sentinel, both the Takata family and the Poet Society committed the same crime. Tell me, what is the connection between you and those poets?
You're nothing but a figment of my imagination. None of this concerns you. It was a price we were willing to pay. We have no regrets. When I was a child, I lacked the ability to prove the Sentinel's true form. But now, with the inverted tower shifting and the prophesied laureate among us, I believe the opportunity has presented itself for the truth to be...
Opportunity. Indeed. The moment of choice dawns once more. Do you intend to repeat history? This time, dragging Rover along with you, boarding the Pilgrim sail and clinging to hope as the storm carries you away. Isn't this what you're afraid of? You've unraveled the hand behind it all, but the Order will never allow such truths to see the light. Rover, Miss Carlotta, and all those you've gathered along the way will be forced to bear the consequences of your quest for the truth. And perhaps even that blessed maiden whose whereabouts remain a mystery to this day. Even so, will you two still insist on stepping onto that stage tomorrow? Have you really made your choice? I look forward to the arrival of tomorrow, Miss Poet.
Is this Chacona's sheet music? She was here. The vision I just saw seems to have been recorded from this. Chacona mentioned she always writes down her melodies on manuscript paper. Could this be? The Golden Anthem? An interrogation room. Being here reminds me of the many unanswered questions still hidden within these melodies. The girl in the Poets Society's study must have been Chikona when she was little. What happened last time was no accident. As the performer, her own melodies got entangled in the mix. But why was she
Bang bisa
there?
joki event baru. Ya juga Phoebe.
And why are the Takata family and the
Joki
Poets
event yang
Society
ini.
accused of the same
Kok dia
crime?
belum kerjain sih.
Thank you for understanding everything. Is there anyone else here besides you?
Ya bang, event baru kelar 2 map. Anjir.
You must have touched the Golden Anthem's music sheet. This is the story it holds. To be able to touch it means you're someone I can trust. I am yesterday's child of ignorance, the actor now on stage, and the banished sinner of tomorrow, Chikona Takata. Let me tell you, the story of the Golden Anthem doesn't just belong to the Poets Society. It also belongs to me, Chikona Takata. This is how it all started. A mysterious person showed the poets the truth about the Sentinel. Then they decided to become Knights of Raguna. Back then, besides the conductor, there were others who helped organize things. That was us, the Takata family. It didn't take long for the Order to notice us. To keep everyone safe, they gave my father a key to a study. Inside, there were papers that could have destroyed the Order, if anyone would even believe them in the first place. It was blasphemy, but my father didn't hesitate. He took the key right away. As you've already seen, I was also banished. You've probably heard a lot about the pilgrims' sail from Brant. Usually, the food and water in those ships aren't enough to get the people where they need to go. Even if they made it, the cold would get them. But on that ship, the Order made sure there was nothing. No food, no water, nothing. And there were only 3 fools on board. As for the fire, the poets started it themselves. In the past, everyone thought they were brilliant cantors. But inside, only they understood how fake and arrogant all their poems and music really were. In their last moments before death, the poets just wanted to leave something real behind. But it was so cold out at sea, and wood for fire was already running low. So they set the cabin on fire, and met their ends in the flames. In the world they dreamed of, poets would no longer be shackled, and everyone could sing freely. That was their wish for the future when the curtain fell. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall forge Raguna's true gold. But the Order was afraid. They didn't want any loose ends. So they went to salvage the ship's wreckage. The Golden Anthem gave my father the key. At first, he wouldn't let me near it because I was too little. It wasn't until my mother, my uncle, and the rest of my family were one by one escorted onto pilgrim sails. I still remember the day. Father wanted I wrote song. The poets are set now.
Panjang banget ini.
Like I said, there are hints of the...
Thank you. Thank you for understanding everything.
This song. It's the one she performed last time. The melody is the same, but why does it sound so sad this time?
So, Miss Poet, have you made your decision?
This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone. I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold.
I know what you're thinking. You're worried I might end up on the same path you did. Go on. Follow your heart. I'll be with you till the end.
A penniless bard and the laureate roving in a foreign land. Together, we rise up against the order of the deep itself.
Panjang juga ya. Jam 12. Habis itu event dah, habis nge-stream mantap ya.
As the forgotten songs rise once more, a tale of the past I shall tell. This is the story of those who were accused of blasphemy. They were once poets, singing songs for the divinity and the order. This is how their music became known to all. Until one day, they stumbled upon a truth that could not be proven. The Sentinel, whom we've always revered, is not what they seem. The true divinity granting us blessings is a majestic celestial steed that gallops across the high seas and soars through the skies. And the teachings in our scriptures? Lies. Lies told to us by the Order. Ask yourselves this. Why would Imperator, who once sent Renacita voices from the heavens, allow their people to suffer aboard those pilgrim sails? How could poets who once sang the praises of the Sentinel come to curse and resent Renacita, a land they loved so much? People of Renacita, have you ever wondered why the Order forbids us from seeing their earliest scriptures? Why did none of the fools that boarded the Pilgrim's sail ever thank the Sentinel? Imperator and Raguna have always stood united, yet lately, they seem to have vanished from our dreams. Why is that?
Chikona Takata, in the name of Imperator and Primus Fenrico, you are hereby under arrest. You will face the full weight of the law at the Order Penitentiary.
Is that so? And what are the charges this time, if I may ask?
Blasphemy!
Oh! The same old tricks again! Is this how the Order intends to keep the truth hidden?
Save your empty words for your confession to the Sentinel. Damnation! She's not working alone!
Farewell, Sir Acolyte! Oh, and just a little tip for you. Keep your eyes on the audience below. Let's see how much of the Order's hypocrisy these empty words can unveil. I have faith. The music of the Golden Anthem will one day echo across Raguna's skies again. Phew. A masked hero suddenly appeared, rescuing the bard right when she was about to be apprehended by the Order. But that's a story for another time. You know what this means for you, right? Even with a mask on, people will still recognize the laureate. I'm now a wanted criminal by the Order. Now this is what a real poet, no, wait, a real knight is supposed to be. Well then.
This room
is our final stage. Now, it's your turn to step onto it.
You will witness a different world.
You arrogant hypocrites!
Led by curiosity and wonder, you step forward.
I am the gentle sea breeze, sweeping through Whisperwind Haven and towards Raguna's high walls.
Well, have you decided on your answer? I look forward to the public trial.
Perhaps our fates are not so different after all.
It is time, sinner against the Sentinel.
But you...
I will continue to sing.
As long as there are those who breathe and see.
My eternal summer will never fade.
Amat yang kos ya. Panjang banget tuh.
Do you feel it? The breeze from Whisperwind Haven. You can even catch the faint scent of wet grass. Next thing you know, maybe an apple will fall on our heads. Or maybe a big grey wolf will leap out and chase a squirrel down a rabbit hole. Thank you, Rover. I don't have the Blessed Maiden's miracles, nor the powers of a hero. I'm just a wandering bard. The only thing I can offer is to immortalize this moment. I will carry all the stories about you with me. By the way, I met a man at Margarita's who claims to be a playwright. You should watch out for him. I'm not entirely sure who he really is, but my guess is that he might be the resonator who's been working with the Order. Here, you can have this music sheet. I'm heading off on a new mission. An escape mission. Starting today, I'm no longer just a wandering bard. I've got the Order hunting me now. A journey like this, it's begging to be written into a story. Don't you worry. I still remember our promise. About the song I wrote you. We will meet again, and I'll sing it for you, I swear. After all, We're partners in crime now.
Lagi.
My Lord Primus, it seems your plan has not gone quite as you'd hoped. You sought to revive the blasphemous Poets Society, spreading their legacy to stoke the fires of prejudice, and through my aid summon daemons to sow fear across Raguna City.
I care not for labels of good or evil. My only care is Raguna's order and chaos. Fear is but one tool among many to maintain stability.
Ah, truly the words of one in possession of great power. Such lines are rare, even in plays. And yet, why do you seem so restless, Lord Fenrico? This is hardly the character I expected from you. Is it that foreign laureate that unsettles you so? Or perhaps that insignificant Toccata girl? Or is it something else you seek?
Out of respect for our partnership, some things are better left unsaid.
Of course. As you will, Lord Fenrico.
Wait. You were the one who led the Poets Society to that lithograph, weren't you? I've heard whispers of your presence at Whisperwind Haven around that time. Whenever you were asked, you claimed to be seeking inspiration. Why are you doing this?
As you've said yourself, out of respect for our partnership, some things are better left unsaid. There was no deception. Indeed, I was seeking inspiration. In the end, I found a story about birds in a cage. The birds, having uncovered the truth, must decide. Will they choose to fly into the unknown, or remain caged within the familiar? Ah, Lord Fenrico, a word of reminder. Just as the young Toccata mentioned, how long has it been since you last dreamed of your true divinity? Armed with a wooden spear and a broken helmet, the knight charged at the windmill. His squire, ever loyal, trailed close behind as if becoming one with the knight. Together they charged again and again, true knights in spirit, ignoring the countless wounds they bore. Truly astonishing. Even if you took such a script, what could you possibly accomplish, Hecate?
Kenyang banget cuy. Aduh, ngantuk.
Maybe because you went to Avenolium and uncovered some of the truth the Order is desperate to hide. banished and forever stripped of the right to sing for the Sentinel and the Order. That...
Oh, udah banyak ending ternyata. Jadi lebih panjang lagi dong. Jam lagi cuy bansosnya. Jam berapa tuh? Jam 11 malam berarti ya? Oh iya. Nah, come on man. Apa nih?
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps.
Another day, another heroic me.
Menerima.
Let's give him hell. I'll fire it up. Pew, pew, pew. Ha. It's morphin' time. Heads up.
Ini ada pelampung cuy. Aduh lupa.
Sebenarnya jika kak jarang
Stay sharp.
Launching counter attacking.
Tell truth from facade.
Kenapa dia?
Don't you worry.
Moment of resonance.
Oh, mantap.
But now, tell truth from facade.
The hour is upon us.
Tell truth from facade.
Oke. Udah dapet caconannya bang. Kalau Bang Riku belum sih. Bukan belum sih, lebih tepatnya aku emang gak gacha. Ya deh, karakter baru. Kenapa? Aku mau saving buat Kartetia aja sih paling. Soalnya PT-nya udah tinggi banget sama udah habis juga ini tuh. Si Asteroid. Kalau gua kayaknya gacha. Karena aku nunggu Rerunnya sih. Kalau emang bagus ya. Oh, saya hampir lupa. Absen kaki hari ini. Masih nyeri cuy. Sebenarnya udah berada better, cuman masih agak nyeri cuy. Solution to level 15. Nah, aku level berapa? Oh, 11. Halo bang, halo juga Desgod. Malam-malam.
Stay sharp.
Vanel!
Tell truth from facade.
Aku masih belum paham sih. Mungkin jam berapa? Paling ntar malam tuh. Ini apa nih? Biasanya novel 22. Oh, saya kesini dulu ternyata. Tanggal 17. Ini deh. No, udah ngantuk duluan kayaknya. Nanti aku udah ngantuk nih. Ini bisa dua-duanya berarti. Oke, 20. Sini dulu cuy. Kayaknya bisa. Oh, wow. Boleh lah. Sini dulu. Jadi kata kabar coy. Kita coba kali ya. Ini habis itu mungkin carinya naskah kali ya.
The lovely smell of all the... Let's have fun!
Udah tidak cuy. Oke, kita bisa langsung kesini berarti ya. Kayaknya sehari itu langsung kelar gak sih? Ayam tempes.
Oh, from the heart. Struggle harder. Entertain me.
Seru doang.
Crimson blossom.
Bask in the sunlight. Let's have fun.
Crafting supper.
Don't run. Keep the dance going.
Ordained.
Punya 9. Nah, kesini kayaknya event sekali keluar. Sekali jadi keluar deh. Hari jadi keluar. Kayaknya. Ngapain sih? Mau ada speedrun kah? Enggak juga sih, tapi kalau misalnya bisa selesai hari ini ya aku selesain aja. Biar besok paling aku mungkin stream apa ya. Paling cuman Naruto sama Genshin doang. Biar nggak ada konten lagi gitu. Kalau Bang juga Kavina, welcome. Lebih ke welcome back nggak sih? Tadi kan udah mampir ya. Apa? Clear save. Wait, coba. Nanti nitip ya. Nitip apa cuy? Genshin buat. Yep. Kayaknya aku mending kesini. Lu nggak sih? Bentar. Wajah makin jadi oke siap. Of course kita pakai apa namanya Camellia lagi.
From the soul.
Buset, kaget. Tiba-tiba ada main Rerun.
Keep the dance going.
Oke, let's go. Ini apa? Event ini seru tapi melelahkan. Lebih ke ngantuknya aja sih, apalagi yang storynya tuh ngantuk banget aku sumpah. Panjang sama apa, agak boring sih hitungnya.
Lovely smell of all my prey. It's getting fun. Luminous energy. Clipping.
Oke deh.
Struggle harder. Entertain me. Vitality. So
ya.
Let's have fun.
Nggak ke-apply cuy.
Ordained. Oh, from the heart.
Geli-geli cuy.
Grafting, suffer! Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers! Pruning. The lovely smell of all my... And that's a fun! Ordain. Crimson.
Damn.
Don't run. Keep the dance going. It's getting fun.
Ini mirip kayak yang rasa mingguan. Iya, domain ya. Oke, ini apa? Metafor, berarti buff ya. Boleh. Terus tapi capek lama banget soalnya. Oh iya kah? Atau cuma segini doang kali ya? Harus level 50. Berarti coba kesini dulu. Ya yang capek nanti ada bug, ada buku merah lawan 3 bos. Wow, harus apa 55 deh, lebih tinggi lagi malah. Oh ini ada yang kelewatnya sih, mungkin di situ dulu kali. Yang kelewat guys ternyata. Itu kan masih buku biru, nanti buku merah ngasilin. Oh oke. Dah. Explore apa pas? Berapa tadi?
Struggle harder. Entertain me.
Nah. Enak banget ya pakai kamera. Ya kalau misalnya musuhnya banyak emang enak kamera itu. Tapi kalau single paling pakai mode yang satunya lagi. Nggak lari-lari musuhnya, betul. Betul. Teman party itu. Kemana? Oke, 46. Go. Satu jam lagi. Oh, ada dua ya, putar ke atas sama ke samping. Sebenarnya kalau yang mode yang apa ya, kita istilah katanya yang mode biasanya, dia cocoknya buat yang single target. Tapi kalau misalkan yang gelantungan, buat yang AOE enak, yang banyak musuhnya gitu. Sebenarnya bisa aja sih dua-duanya dipakai tuh. Cuman ya kalau menurut pribadi ya lebih efektif kayak gitu. Soalnya kalau yang mode yang biasa ya, dia ngajarnya cepet kan.
The lovely smell of all my prey. Crimson blossom! Keep trying. Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Crafting, suffer. It's getting fun. Ordained. Vitality, sower. Let's have fun. It's getting fun. Luminous energy. Struggle harder. Entertain me. Bask in the sunlight. Calyx. Crafting, suffer. Oath from the heart. Don't run. Keep the dance going. Let's have fun. Ordained. Vitality, sower. Vow from the soul. Struggle harder. Entertain me.
Ordained.
Vitality? Sower! Let's have fun! Don't run! Keep the dance going!
Vow from the soul. Ordained.
It's getting fun. Keep dancing!
How pathetic.
Crimson Blossom! Life is in everything.
How pathetic.
Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
Dan dulu aku bang bentar, oke siap. Ternyata susah ya. Padahal levelnya udah setara kan bang. Atau mungkin karena rasis kali ya. Coba. Apa ya? Gua ketek sama mouse mulu.
Stay sharp. Vanilla!
Oath from the heart.
Wind Rider!
Ordained.
Tell truth from facade.
Vow from the soul.
Tell truth from facade. Fear no more.
Keren nih.
Break!
Luminous energy.
Tell truth from facade.
Oath from the heart.
Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider. Time to fight back. Vanilla!
Ordained.
Tell truth from facade.
Bask in the sunlight.
7. Wind Rider.
Vow from the soul.
Bener juga ya. Entah emang darahnya yang tebal atau karena emang dia makin dikecilin aja.
Ordained.
Tell truth with the song. Set.
Oath from the heart.
Fear no more.
Ordained.
Don't you worry.
Oath
Bobo
from
amat
the
sih.
heart.
I can take it.
Ordained.
Finale. Tell truth with the song. Unstoppable. I can take it. Don't you worry.
Tebal banget cuy. Gila.
The battlefield is dynamic. Do not let your...
Cara kita ngalamin gimana ya? Oh, ada buku merah tuh. Nah, ini. Nah, tapi nggak ada yang aku mau nih. Kalau bisa sih aku ambil semua. Oh, 65 cuy. Mungkin kita kesini dulu kali ya. Memang sih belum kuat nih. Ada aja level setara ya, level 50. Mungkin kita pakai ini.
The lovely smell of all my prey. Crimson blossom, struggle harder. Entertain me.
17.000.
Vow from the soul. Interesting. Ordained. Let's have fun. Calyx. Grafting. Suffer. Feed my blossoms.
Udah lumayan lah, udah peningkatan damage.
Oath from the heart. Ordained. Vitality sower.
Mungkin kita cuma bisa ngambil 3. Kayaknya aku ngambil 3 ini aja kali. Makan bang, oke silahkan cuy, selamat makan guys. Ntar 3 jam lagi. Oke lah, sampai kelar satu map ini paling aku yang stream deh.
The lovely smell of all my prey.
Siapa nih?
Vitality, so struggle harder. Entertain me.
Vow from the soul.
Keep trying. Let's have fun.
Ordained.
Crimson Blossom. Don't run. Keep the dance going.
Oath from the heart.
Let's have fun.
Ordained.
Cor.
Crooning.
Event ini makan waktu lama. Iya sih, aku lihat-lihat ya. Kayaknya aku mungkin sampai satu map ini keluar dulu. Oh ya, habis itu ntar aku jokiin akunnya Kak Vina sih. Broadblade. Ya wes lah. Masih pakai Jangan juga sih tadi. Otomat bisa 40 momentan. Anjir. Lama juga berarti ya. Itu cuma 2 doang. Mungkin canggih 1. Habis itu Amel. Ini. Udah ya? Oh, ini satu lagi nih. Oh, berarti ini kesini ya? Ya nggak sih? Oh, enggak ya? Terus ini kemana dong?
The lovely smell of all my prey. Hey, let's have fun! Don't run! Keep the dance going! Crimson Blossom! Ordained. Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Vitality.
Der, 30.000 ya. Au, kena dong.
From the heart. Struggle harder.
Der.
The
Ada lagi.
smell of all my prey.
Aduh, kalau dipakai ini tadi. Si apa namanya? Kamu lawannya ini lagi, Kronos.
Don't run. Keep the dance going.
Oath from the heart.
Gas terus. Geli-geli cuy, sumpah.
Ordained. deceivers. Keep trying. Oh, from the heart. Struggle harder. Entertain me.
Berarti ini yang benar kata Kavinan. Dream. Aduh. Kenapa semuanya rasis ke Havoc semua? Coba Inferno Rider doang tadi. Gini amat ya. Pada udah enak pakai Camellia tapi musuhnya rasis Havoc.
Don't run. Keep the dance going. Ordained.
There.
Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Vow from the soul.
Ngapain dia? Oh, yang tornado ini. Oke.
It's getting fun. Crimson blossom.
Aduh, nggak dapat lagi.
Struggle harder. Entertain me. Ordained. Vitality sower.
Wait, let's go. Udah, ini tamat ya? Buset 12. Gelo. Oke, 40. Masih ada ya? Buset, banyak banget dia nih. Bisa ditukerin juga cuy. Oh, gila. Panjang banget ternyata eventnya. Udah dari story-nya tadi panjang, terus kesini panjang, gila. Berarti ya besok kayaknya aku stream lagi UAS ini. Soalnya ini masih panjang nih event yang ini. Oke, ntar ya aku loginin akunnya Kavina dulu cuy. Ngedikun, Bang Agiar gak chat biduan kah? Enggak cuy, aku tipis. Aku mau saving aja deh. Return to login. Niatnya mau buat Phoebe gitu kan di all-in, bener all-in. Iya harus sampai PT 60 berapa ya? 64 masih belum dapet. Ampun dah, udahlah. Saving aja dah kalau gitu. Buat kartu Tia aja. Udah titik penghabisan tuh. Oke. Udah PT 64 betul. Tapi red off sih. Jadi ya aku mending saving aja deh. Ya buat itu ya. Bentar, kurang berapa sih di ini? Jiji. Nah, kurang banyak.
Fine. Comes with the job, I guess. All yours.
The fruit of evolution. Sentinel, protect me. Judge me. Silent bluebird, be my salvation. Purify. Power.
No contest.
Sentinel.
Come at me.
Banget ya. Berarti yang paling minimal Phoebe Gani deh. Supportnya bebas ini kayaknya. Mau Verina, mau rover lagi, mau apalagi shortkeeper. Enak banget gitu. Butuh berapa sih?
Anything I can help.
Hopefully.
Oh, nyakit.
All yours.
Sentinel protects me.
Aduh.
Mommy, fruit of bask in the sunlight. Sentinel protects me. Doesn't hurt. I'm okay.
Power. Shut.
The sentinel.
All of you at once. I don't do overtime. Come at me.
Dead. Nyakit sumpah. Anjir langsung kelar. Kayaknya udah cukup deh.
Anything I can.
Hopefully. May I?
Kan level 80. Ini belum ya. Mungkin kita habisin satu aja kali ya. Satu website. Kecil-kecil aja.
All yours.
Fruit of evolution. Judgment time. Ha!
Setidaknya udah lumayan lah ya.
Today will be a fine day.
Buset, sehari reset. Gelo. Hari reset coy. Genshin aja 2 hari sekali. Ini hari reset loh. Di atas itu ya. Malas. Malas.
Photosynthesis. Listen up.
Ngapain sini?
Efficiency above all. Fine. Comes with the job, I guess. Perfect wind to glide.
Enggak.
Perfect wind to glide.
Perfect wind to glide.
Efficiency above all. Fine. Comes with the job, I guess.
Bentar, ini masih belum kebuka.
Anything I can
hopefully.
Nah, itu tadi ya buat ini suasana para
Let me be
XP-nya.
there for. I should try to.
I'll do my best.
Let's reach farther destinations
Iya.
together.
Kita nunggu ini lagi sih. Mungkin sekali lagi deh. 60, 90. Ya udah lah ya.
Efficiency above all. Come at me. All yours.
Sentinel, protect me. Yes! Just that! Power. The Sentinel. Life is in everything. Sentinel, protect me.
Cukup sih harus biar ke level 80 ya. Nah, aku ikut apa namanya? Ikut
All yours.
yang aku sendiri juga belum aku habisin ya si reactionnya ya. Bentar udah berarti udah selesai lah ya. Mas cuy, ya mungkin aku stream di Genshin jam 9 sih. Ntar aku ngabisin si reactionnya dulu cuy. 80 buat tes aja deh.
The lovely crimson blossom. Sprout of buttons, don't run. Keep the dance going. It's getting fun.
Legend Rerun tapi di aduh kalau saya pengen mau
The lovely smell of crafting supper. Struggle harder. Entertain me.
Stay behind me.
Fruit of evolution. Bloom from ashen shell.
boleh. Ya oke lah. Mungkin cukup sekian aja live stream Wuthering kali ini. Thank you yang udah nonton, thank you juga yang udah like, thank you juga yang udah sumber. Kalau ada kita ketemu lagi next streamnya guys ya. Ya mungkinan stream Genshin jam 9. Genshin cuma story doang ya. Kalau nggak story ya paling ngejoki. Oh iya, joki akunnya Bang Zivol cuy. Udah sih paling itu doang. Udah. Thank you guys. Oke, selamat malam semuanya.